History tells U.S. World War II ended in 1945. That the guns fell silent. That the world moved on. But what if one mission never ended, because it was erased? No medals. No memorials. No official records. Only fragments. This is the story of a World War II operation so secret that history itself was ordered to forget it. In late 1944, as Allied forces pushed deeper into Europe, a small group of soldiers were quietly pulled from their units. No ceremony. No explanation. American. British. Polish. Indian. Men who had never fought together. Men who were told only one thing. If you accept this mission, your country will deny you existed. The orders carried no insignia. No signatures. Only coordinates. And a single line typed at the bottom. If successful, history will forget you. The target was not a weapons factory. Not a base. Not a bunker. It was a research facility buried beneath an abandoned psychiatric hospital. German. Heavily guarded. Inside were files, not on bombs or tanks, but on people. Fear. Crowd behavior. Mass panic. Experiments designed to control populations without firing a single shot. The soldiers realized this was not about winning the war. It was about shaping the world after it. They entered at night. The facility went deep. Lower levels showed evidence of experiments on prisoners. Sound deprivation. Artificial sunlight. Sleep manipulation. One British soldier wrote later. They weren't studying minds. They were studying obedience. Orders were clear. Destroy everything. Burn the files. Collapse the facility. Leave no trace. Explosives were set. As they escaped, one soldier hesitated, grabbing a notebook. Inside was a phrase circled repeatedly. Fear is more effective than force. Weeks later, Germany surrendered. Celebrations erupted. But these men were never sent home. They were debriefed. Silenced. Records altered. Names removed. They were ordered never to speak. One final instruction. You were never there. Decades later, partial documents surfaced. Redacted. Incomplete. But enough to suggest the research didn't die. It moved. Adopted. Refined. Used in Cold War propaganda. Psychological operations. Modern influence warfare. The war was erased. The knowledge was not. In 1989, an old man in Canada gave a final interview. He never named the mission. Only said, "We stopped something worse than the war, but we taught the world how to repeat it." He died weeks later. World War II officially ended in 1945. But some wars don't end. They evolve. And some missions are buried. Not because they failed. But because they succeeded. If this story made you uncomfortable, that was the point. Because the most dangerous weapons in history were never bombs. They were ideas. Subscribe for weekly military mysteries and untold war stories. History remembers what it's allowed to. The rest is erased.